our max, people. We cannot allow any more to come in, or we will be closed down by the FDNY. And I'm sure you all know where the exit signs are. There's two on your left, one on your right, and the front exit. Are the boys stopping from people coming in? People want to stand outside at the front door and listen, that's fine. But no more come into this room. All right, so we're going to be ready to start this meeting. Will the guest speakers please come and sit at the dais? Hello? Mohammed, where are you? You guys have to come up here. You want to come and sit?
Whatever four are represented, we need you up here.
This is a meeting for our community to find out the truth and questions and answers. All right? So if we're asking that people act civilly, close the door.
We will take care of it. We'll take care of it.
You cannot open the doors and let people in. I watch you from there, you open the door, you let them in. I'm going to ask you to step out now.
If this gets too packed,
We're at capacity. We cannot do any more people. I'm sorry, but we are at capacity.
Come here.
this is a fire safety issue. These are the regulations of the FDNY. Okay, so we're going to start this meeting now. If anybody wants, if people were putting out pamphlets, we have them in front of our table. If anybody's interested, they can pick them up. There's also membership. Not yet. And also, at the last meeting, people were asking about membership forms. We have them up here also. So, would everybody please stand and face the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, first thing on the issue here is we would like to start out by saying a big thank you to the OSAS Christian Center for lending us and setting up their sound system for tonight. As most of you know, nobody could hear us at the last meeting. Also, we want everybody to know this is basically our monthly civic meeting, which we have every second Wednesday of the month, and which we will be following our usual agenda. This is not what people are thinking it is. This is not a special last-minute meeting. I'd like to recognize some guests that are in the audience today. We have representatives from Councilman Auto. We have a representative from Congressman McMahon, Janelle Meyer Spencer, State Senator Lanza, and we also have a representative from the mayor's office with us here tonight. Did I miss anyone? Okay. We also have some civic leaders here. We have Elena Brady, president of Grand City Civic. We have Dr. Victor Dolan, a Midland Beach resident, but he's the president of the Old Town Civic. We have Dave Beal, president of the 122 Community Council. Since it's so crowded here, am I missing anyone? Raise your hand if I missed you. Civics? Okay. Before we start, we want to state how we're going to conduct this meeting. I know it's crowded, I know tensions, people are full of tensions and frenzy and everything else about this meeting. But we want to remember civility. Please make Midland Beach proud, just like we did at the last meeting. This is a very tense issue. I spoke to the Archdiocese today. They told me they will not be sending anyone, which I thought was really unfair, because why have one group and not have the other? But they will not send anyone. So as far as our questions, as far as the parish issues and stuff like that, they're not going to be here to address that. We ask that while the guest speakers are speaking, that people, Keep it down because we're all here to find out information. So if you want to know what's going on, please listen. Everybody and anybody that wants to ask a question after they give their presentation will be allowed, and we're asking for 2 to 3 minutes on the limit because we can't have this go on all night. And also, if you have a question and it's already been asked, please don't ask it again, ask another one. And we're asking that people line up in the back and one by one will approach the mic. But first, we will ask our guest speakers to introduce themselves and give, an outline of who they are, what they are, and what they do. And we ask that everybody have a little respect because they're here knowing how this community feels. So, let's be all civil, let's make everybody proud here tonight. Okay, so I'm going to hand over the mic, or they have one, so they could each introduce themselves, and please, let's listen. And anybody that wants to ask a question has a right to go up to the mic and ask. Okay, so you got it now.
All right. Good evening, and peace be upon you all. My name is Ayman Hamous. I am a physical therapist. I live in South Beach, father of 5, and I am a physical therapist by profession. Currently, I'm doing my doctorate in physical therapy in Stony Brook University.
Good evening and peace upon you, all of you. My name is Abdul Hafiz Jamil. I'm a math teacher in a public school. I have a PhD in education, and I'm the treasurer of the organization.
Good evening, everyone. Peace be upon you. My name is Mohammed Sabiya. I'm a physical therapist by profession. I have my master's degree in health administration, and I have my doctorate degree in physical therapy from Stony Brook, and I live in Staten Island since 1998. Married and have 3 children. Okay. I would like to give everybody a feedback so everybody can be on the same page. Please bear with me. We're trying to everybody to be on the same page. The Muslim community in Staten Island has been doubled in the last few years. People moving from all over the places. There is 5 mosques in Staten Island. One of them is 3075 Richmond Terrace, one in Victory Boulevard, one in Tarji Place by Concord High School, and a small one in Sun Marketplace, and one in Park Hill area. As you can see, all the 5 mosques in Staten Island located on the North Shore. There is nothing on the South Shore to serve the community. We've been looking for a place in the South Shore for a long time, in the last few years. Looking around, we've been looking at places on and off. A year ago, we looked at the Convent. We went in and we looked at the place. And the answer we had at the time, it is under contract. And there have been, exchange, and we said, okay. Then we've been looking around, so on and so forth, until April 7th. We called actually in March 25. Our real estate, we were in a deal, but the deal didn't go through. We called the real estate, she called the real estate on the Convent, they said it is under contract. We received a call in April 7 that the deal didn't go through. Then April 9, we signed the binder. May 9, we signed the contract and we exchanged the down payment. That was in May 9. May 12, I got a phone call from Father Fennessy. That was my first phone call with him. We never dealt with him. We never met with him before that date. That was the first phone call from Father Fennessy or from anybody from the church. That was in May 12. And the phone call as follows. Muhammad, I don't want to sound prejudiced, but there is people in the community have some concern about you and your organization. We would like to talk to you. I said, whatever you want, we will be happy to come and talk. He asked me for a meeting in May 15. That was on Saturday. I came with other 34 members. Father Fancy, Rosemary, and Jasmine was in the meeting. We spoke, we introduced ourselves, we introduced the purpose of the project. It will be as a daily worship, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts program, after school tutoring program, sports activity, camping children activities, domestic violence and awareness program, parenting and family counseling program, drug awareness program for youth, community outreach and interfaith program, counseling for students for college applications. We explained ourselves, there was issues being raised. And the conclusion of the agreement as follows. Number one, that they will call for an emergency meeting on Thursday, May 20, to give the facts and the information they heard from us to the Midland Beach community. They will give them the fact, and they will discuss it, and they invited us to the meeting tonight. So that meeting, for us to attend that meeting, since May 12, we agreed that we'll be in that meeting since May 12. And based on the agreement that we did not attend the meeting in May 20. From that day, May 20 until today, the issue was, and as everybody see, was it started to build its tone one day after another. There was some concern from the community. And we do understand the sensitivity of the issue. We understand the emotion and the fear of the people. We understand that, we realize it. But in the meantime, the best way in that type of situation is to communicate, to know one another. It is unfair that people will be labeled and nobody knows them. If I've been here living in Staten Island since 1998, serving the community in Staten Island, as a matter of fact, one of the groups of our physical therapy groups was taking care of one of the nuns in 2000 in that county. That's who we are. In 2000, one of our groups was taking care of the nuns in that county. Then we said, the issue started to, a lot of questions came up. Who's that organization? There is a link to foreign organization. Where is the fund coming from? What's your relation? And so on and so forth. Then we been on and off with Jasmine and Rosemary and Debbie, and I really have to say something, if Jasmine follow me, and I really would like to thank them and thank the Civic Association, and I admire the leadership. You demonstrated a great leadership, professional, respect, and I can say but nothing but good. Since we met in a meeting, in a phone, emails, we've been talking, and I admire the leadership you guys have. That's what the fact. I'm not saying that anything. I really find they demonstrated a great leadership. They stick with the fact. They've been very honest, very open. I remember Rosemary said, Muhammad, listen, I'm not going to be apologetic for you, but my parents contributed to that building. And I have something in my heart. And Abdul Hafiz replied to her, God will be praised in that building. That building is not going anywhere. God will be praised in that building. Now, here is a question. There is a lot of, we understand there is a lot of issues, a lot of concern, a lot of questions need to be answered. That's why we're here today. We come in here based on one fact, mutual respect and the betterment of the community. We are part of the community. We are part of Staten Island. And as long as we communicate, as long as we know each other, I think we can overcome any challenges. I would like Ayman to address those issues one after another, and definitely I will not go out of that hole until everybody has a choice to voice his concern, and will answer it. Thank you very much.